Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Not For Broadcast, Episode 2, Part 3, The 20-Week War, and I am kdog. So, I'm pretty sure they're going to combine both of the new mechanics in this one, so I might be a little effed. But only time will tell. We'll find out. Can't believe Jeremy lost his mind in that last one, so we'll see who's going to be doing the news. Okay, Howard.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here. Hope all's well with the family. Just a heads up, we're expecting those troublemakers at Disrupt to attempt to hack the channel during the broadcast. So keep an eye on the interference screen and stay out of the orange. Let's keep the news on the air.
Okay, yeah. Let's do this one. Survival. And then go ahead and put Crazy Nail in there. So I know this whole side's done. Go ahead and click on that. Oh, she's going to be doing it. Just her.
Well, what does that mean? You need to do that thing you do.
Oh, whoa, look at this.
Just
whoa.
don't get drawn into talking about the law. They do know this is the news, don't they? You don't hear this from me, Apparently, there's a crew at Team HQ right now. I think she's giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get down the limbs. Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey. Sometimes she sounds just like him.
Yeah, she does. She does. I'll admit that. She does sound like him a little bit. She's been around him too much. I hope Jeremy's okay.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advance's strategy of multiple
I want to show them all the good stuff.
Zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert. Unable to work out where or when the next strike will come. Proud parents throughout the territory find themselves ever more impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job they're doing keeping supply lines open against all possible odds. Don't starve. Advance's food program moved from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity. And judging by the looks on this happy family's faces, it can't come a moment too soon. They'll be getting a good meal tonight on the government, just like the rest of us. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers, but report that they are coping well and able to provide a complete and meaningful service to all who choose to use it. Populace. More than 11% of the population have thus far failed to register for a team membership card. A worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. It's up to the other 89% of us to remind our tardy friends that not taking advantage of all the exclusive services available to cardholders is now, as it should be, absolutely criminal. Start me up. Disrupt spokesman Alan James held an impromptu rally today in the northern city of Mankipool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination. A representative from the Mankipool Community Cohesion Team described the event as mostly peaceful. But it looks like Disrupt aren't going quietly into the night. And finally tonight.
They're not going quietly in the night. They don't sound
our mutual friend.
Fun.
Bail was denied in the High Court today for shamed former National Nightly News anchor Jeremy Donaldson. The presenter will be transferred to new lodgings at Pension Ridge Prison while the lengthy preparations for his trial, which is still 18 months away, begin. Following his very public breakdown on this programme 10 weeks ago, the once-loved presenter was disarmed and taken into custody by the Community Cohesion Team. Let's hope doctors can help the once great man.
Right.
But first tonight, With the war about to enter its 21st week, I'll be chatting with Peter Clement live in an exclusive team talk from his home in Lancashire. Don't go away. You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, this crap again. No. Keep going. Be good about it. Oh no. Come on. Stop dicking me around. Bam.
Later in the programme, I'm thrilled to say I'll be chatting with mega pop star Lil C, who's going to be treating us to a world premiere of her new single. And then after that, in part 3, we've got something new I promise you won't want to miss. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's coming to us through the magic of television all the way from his home in Lancashire. Are you receiving me, Prime Minister?
Loud and clear, Miss Wolf. Loud and clear.
Let's start with the obvious. What's that in your hand, Prime Minister?
Oh, no, what?
But yeah, it's true. 75 days without an alcoholic drink, and I've got to say, I'm beginning to feel the benefits.
It certainly looks that way.
That orange line must be
I made a promise to Mrs. C. that
their
the old man used to say,
broadcast.
A promise is worth keeping?
there's something like that, only with assholes.
So, I've heard from my sources that you and the illustrious Mrs. C plan to take your winter break somewhere a little different this year.
That's right. We're planning a walking holiday right here in the territories, which is different for us because, like you, Megan, I've always been a big fan of those warm foreign beaches.
Come on.
Did you make this decision because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, no, that's a good question. Well, as you know, while the
gonna have
blockade
to keep
has
my fingers on the
effectively
camera 1 and
restricted
2
the flow
here.
of goods into the country, we and our neighbours have continued to allow unimpeded travel for business leaders, ministers and such. So, although me and the missus could theoretically go to that gorgeous beach I just mentioned, it just doesn't smell much like Team Spirit.
Smell like
After
Team
all, as the
Spirit.
old man used to say, when life gives you shine, make shine hard.
It works just as well with lemons and lemonade.
That's good.
Prime Minister, maintaining a healthy body like yours at a time of national crisis must require some demanding planning. What's your regime and how do you go about it all?
Well, the truth be told, it's all down to Claude, my infinitely patient personal
We're doing
trainer.
good.
He's a man with a plan. I'm just the prat with a fat.
On that very subject, how are you and Mrs. C handling living on rations?
Well, let me tell you, Megan, back in the 50s, when I worked for you
Shit.
backstage for your Patrick Brannan's dad, did you know I did that?
I think everyone knows that, Prime Minister.
Well, what you probably didn't know was that Graham Bannon was a right tightwad, paid the bare bloody minimum and still found every possible excuse he could to dock your pay even further. I remember he once docked me a whole fiver for having an unacceptably smelly lunchbox type bastard. Anyway, what I'm saying is back then I ate a lot less than I am
Come
now,
on now.
even under rationing. We all did. And let's face it, there's still plenty of people in this country who can afford to lose a little bit of weight.
What are you implying? No, but seriously, Prime Minister, we know you're very busy, but one final question, Prime Minister.
Oh, go on then.
When you get home from a long day, your head full of the territory's hopes and fears, what music do you listen to when you work out to take your mind off things?
Well, I know I've got a bit of a reputation for being an old fuddy-duddy.
Footy
But I'd be
dooty.
lying if I didn't say there's something about
I still
Lil
want to know
C
what this
that
is.
just
It's bothering
demands
me.
one's attention.
Well, let's hope you stay watching, Prime Minister, because she is going to be talking and performing live after the break.
Oh, I'll be watching. After all, as the old man used to say, everything's a treat on a boring Friday with nothing but the wind up your shunt.
It's Wednesday, Prime Minister.
I think the expression sticks.
Peter Clement, thank you for joining me. I don't know about you at home, but I think there's something kind of inspirational there. I know I feel
Ad
so.
break.
When we come back, Lil C is going to be giving us the debut performance of her new single, and I'll be getting to meet her. As her biggest fan, I don't mind telling you I'm pretty excited. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Ripping stuff.
Was that even news?
Here at Advance, we know that for many of you these are
Oh, man.
But you should not be afraid.
I'm assuming segment 1 done and over. What's my score?
To protect you. And to make sure that
Oh, I don't have to worry about the fan at least. Ah, B.
benefits of our new society. We are not a territory that chooses to live in fear. We will not cower or avert our eyes at the sight of injustice. But we are brave.
You'll no doubt have spotted the updated mixing
Yeah, that still
method.
sounds
You'll
weird.
need the new buttons during the
Shut up. Mean dude.
We have made poverty a thing of the past.
Shit. I hope you didn't have to say something
We
important.
have built
I was just
world-leading
joking.
scientific
Oh my gosh, hey,
and
this changed.
cultural communities. As a team,
I feel like a douche
we have
now.
kept our people well
I
fed.
can't believe I did that. It's like,
throughout
shut up
this
and...
war.
Oops.
Because as a team, we cannot fail to thrive, even in this most challenging of times. And one day, soon now, when this turbulent time is behind us,
I see the symbol up here
glide
now.
into a new future as a team. Advance for you,
This one maybe?
with you, because we are you.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the
What?
delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Home. Before taking the music industry by storm this year,
Yeah.
her debut
Oh,
album
no.
smashing the chart records at
Oh.
the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C.
Oh no.
May I just say, you look incredible.
And it really does work.
What's the regime?
And my manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing
Oh,
in like cabbage
no.
water.
I
then
did
having the
miss
leaves
out on
sucked out of
something
you while
good
you
here.
sleep.
Oh.
Wow, is that healthy?
Well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know.
Uh,
So your first album, F My Face Together, it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just so weird. I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that, like, annoying little girl from that show to that, like, sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really. It was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
But there's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women, but there
I
really
believe
isn't anything to
aliens
prove that
to
he's
take
wrong.
women.
Uh-huh. So, this newfound explosion into your popularity, I mean, did that change
Keep
your
it up.
Well,
Keep it up.
start wearing like nice underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So, what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean,
Itch.
we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album
Oh, no, this
Pictures in My
again.
A Together, and it's out tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help.
Shit.
It's going to be in all the best high street and retail
I got
shops,
distracted.
and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Very busy, aren't they? Must be-
Oh no.
Yeah, it can get tough, and I hate it sometimes. And I hate
Sorry.
myself. I just want to like cry into a bath of root veg.
I get caught up in the
But then I think
story.
Thousands of
No.
girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
Well, you know you don't have to do this, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my fourth vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different. You know, like better. I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me
Damn,
well.
that was terrible. That was super
Do you
terrible.
always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I pressed record on my cassette, and then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Oh, sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough, and sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Quagler proud and you might just survive childbirth."
Well, you know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it.
So it's called These
fucking
Babies Gonna Bring You
bitch.
Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here. You know what? It's actually alright. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here is Lil C with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Force's favorite, the Queen of Teams, here to break in your blockades, Lil C.
Oh no, another one.
Oh baby, can't you see I'm hungry? There's a place in me that's
I really did not want to do this, okay?
Only you can feel that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here, boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team and me, no dirty foreign member.
Okay, as long as I don't have to censor anything.
I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no vicar's daughter, common Spanish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So let me try and break our dream, fire, love, and diet. So what
I can't do this. Look.
I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
I'm watching the guys.
I've been this wild and free since Mama burdened me. She was only 53, but came to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no vicar's daughter, common Spanish on my
Again with the jumping.
before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier.
Why can't I just keep watching the guys, man?
So what if Peter Clement's boys can come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and dump them there? I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
Yeah, man, boys. I just want to see the. Guess it's about her, though, you know? I gotta keep that in mind. Oh, shit.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will.
I had to add that one at the end.
Well, for doing that, don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love.
That was terrible.
We'll be back right after this. And we're out.
That was terrible.
I'm Sophia Remington.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I could have played that
CEO
top
of
one.
Remington's Fist. And I've been paying attention. The blockade around your country has left
I don't give a fuck what you gotta say, you're a bitch.
So where on earth are you supposed to go for the other essentials?
Damn!
Make life worth living.
That was terrible. I couldn't get it on a ×2 for some reason. I don't know why.
I can't remember the last time we boiled a duck.
It's crazy.
I concur absolutely, Brian. There's barely
I see a
enough
piece of
to
paper
underline
down
the
here.
tea.
George from the club. He thought he had a chance.
I'm
to
sorry,
last
speaker.
Tuesday.
Oh.
He's dead now.
I know that's boo, and that's laughing, and that's clapping, so...
One is certain, a preferable way exists.
And you
Segment
right.
E. I figured we
We've
were
had
on
our
this
biggest
piece.
and best brains working on this for months, and we've got you covered with the Remington's Fist Siege Survival Box.
Oh.
Inside every blockade-busting box, you'll find the things you really missed. A red wine, where you can hardly taste the chemicals. Some rare meat
A rare
in our production laboratory.
wine that you can barely taste the chemicals.
The list of luxuries is endless. At least 7. And we've even added
Fucking
around
advertisements is this shit?
1 in every 100 boxes will contain
A golden flood.
Looks like they just got lucky.
What's a golden
Remington's
flood?
Fist Siege Survival Boxes. So good you'll believe they
Survival
were
boxes.
made somewhere else.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal tonight on the show we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. With the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say. Do you have algebra, guys?
Actually, I've dropped the algebra.
I almost messed that up because...
Now. How'd you like?
Very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this?
Who?
Your wife.
Ah! Oh, God, no. No. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
Norm de Plume.
Yeah.
And, why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom. And I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
The notice board? Oh no, what's this?
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They vandalized my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn Jews.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
I'm just worried they won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bottom rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock.
Oops.
See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh, so you're right.
This is going to be hard for me to keep up, man.
Here it is.
Oh, it's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up, losers?
Oh, no. It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad. We don't want any of your ilk around here.
What? Brad dudes?
No, ruffians. Have
Ruffians.
you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What did you say? Tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
No joy.
So it wasn't you who vandalized
I think I messed up.
last night or called me a rancid old clone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
What you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray.
He's kind of stuck.
Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Hey, look over here. What's going on? Well, the airplane's still flying, so it didn't crash.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities.
Whoa.
Initial estimates put the death toll into... they put them into millions.
Oh, shit.
I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
There we go.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously
I'm worried about
in 4
Advert.
major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres, and
Oh
will
no,
not
this again.
hesitate to detonate them if our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them.
Oh, man. Come on, guys.
Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory, or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead
Stop.
of you. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight.
That was crazy long.
Thank you. I don't really talk about my personal life in my job. It's not relevant or important.
What's going off over there?
So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother. His name is David. And right now I can't get his stupid face out of my head. He's a researcher and he's currently travelling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent. In Urkistan, or Havia, or San Palmerino, or Konoslava, which is where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago. So when I tell you I know how you are feeling tonight, believe me, I do. But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be in a time of fear and darkness, we may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet. But together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Oh, she didn't say bye, so that threw me off.
We're ringing round, but the telephone network's
What did I
overloaded.
play?
We'll find him.
Do we know exactly?
I wish I could have played the fun
exactly
ship
which
one.
cities were hit. Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is the end.
Time's undone. We stayed out of the sun.
So that was episode 2, everybody.
This is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex. We need your help.
We're so proud to be here today on this, the 500-day anniversary of the...
It's time to choose. Alex, whose side are you on?
After all, doesn't your family deserve a good, nutritious meal?
But before we go, one final thought.
The best is yet to come.
Jeremy?
Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Andy. And I'm Den. Jay, we said Zoom backgrounds.
Oh, sorry, boys. We're the developers of Not for Broadcast, and we want to thank you so much for supporting our little game so far.
We're now 2/3 of the way through the story.
But as we film this in January 2021, the UK is back in lockdown.
We don't know when we'll next be able to film with a full cast and crew.
So once again, we have to ask you to please be patient with us.
And if you want to talk to us in the meantime,
come chat with us on Discord at discord.gg/notforbroadcast.
We stream on Twitch every first and third Thursday of the month at twitch.tv/NotGamesUK. We always check the Steam forums for any suggestions or problems you may have.
And we read every Steam review, even the horrible ones, because your opinion matters to us.
So all that remains to say is thank you so much for playing our weird little game.
And
see you in episode 3, probably. If I have come up with a kill by then, I will let you know. Last time it didn't go so well for me.
Good evening, I'm Megan Moore.
Would you
And
like
I'm
to
Joan
view
Wilson.
your
Our main headlines
level
tonight.
progress report? Hell yeah, I do. B. E. Overall D. So E's are bad? A slight dock to pay, current wealth, broadcast poor. Technically not negative. Hey, look, they're all green. Oh, that one went down, but that's okay. But anyways, guys, that's all the time I have for this video. If you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe today, and we'll all see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.